want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Wakar Kadash, for giving me the spirit to do this video. Let's jump right to it. Isaiah chapter 63, starting in verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom? Edom, the so-called white man, with dyed garments from Basra. And that who is talking about Yahawashi, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Okay, and it said he had dyed garments from Basra, man. Okay, that represents blood. That represents many slain. Okay, this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Okay, now there's a precept to that covers why his garment was full of blood. All right, Isaiah chapter 66, starting in verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots, the angels, okay, like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire, man. Okay, and through his anger is why he had blood all over his garment, man. It was dyed with a lot of Edomites' blood. Verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So many, man. Okay, that's a lot. When they say many, that's a lot, man. Okay, on the earth. All that blood represents why his garment was dyed. It was symbolic for the slain of the Lord, man. The many that was slain by the Lord. Let's go back to Isaiah chapter 63. We're going to start at verse 2. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat, man. Right, man. A lot of blood, man. A lot of blood out of bodies, out of vessels, okay, because of vengeance. Verse 3, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments. Right, that's that blood for the many slain, all right? And I will stain all my remnant for the day of vengeance. Now this is the point I want to get to. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Okay? Because the Lord is going to do it simultaneously. Okay? It's in his heart to get his redeemed, to get him up out of here. All right? And it's also in his heart simultaneously to issue out vengeance, to issue out judgment, man. Okay? He's waiting, man. He's in the heavens waiting, man. Waiting for that go ahead, man. Waiting for that green light from Yahweh, man. To go down and get busy, man. To save and to put to death many people, man. Okay? So we are not the only ones meditating about the kingdom, man. We're not the only ones that are like, oh, can't wait for this to happen. All right? We want it to happen yesterday, but guess what? Also, Yahawashi wanted to happen yesterday, man. He's hasting in his spirit. He wanted to happen, but he has to wait. All right? Let's go to Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only, man. So Yahweh put it in his pocket, okay? That day, that hour, that moment. So Yahawashi is up there waiting, man. Like we're waiting, okay? He's up there, we're down here, but we're all waiting in one spirit for what? For the kingdom of heaven, man. To be joint heirs with Yahawashi, man. He's ready to rule on the earth. He's ready to correct things on the planet, man. Okay? As us being joint heirs, the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we are those men. All right? So, just like he suffered, we have to suffer. He's waiting. We have to wait, man. Okay? He's not suffering anymore because he's in the heavens, man. He's in his perfect, glorified body. But he's waiting like we are waiting. He has to wait patiently like we got to wait patiently, man. Okay? Yahawashi sees all the hell that's going on down here, man. Just like we see it, all right? And he sees it on a whole nother level, man. Through a whole nother spiritual lens, man. You know he ready to come down here, all right? Okay, from there, let's go to John chapter 18, verse 36. Yahawashi answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight. And that's what Yahawashi is waiting for. He's waiting to come back to redeem his servants so they can do what? So they can fight, man. That's in his heart. Okay? Why we know that? Because when you read Psalms, matter of fact, let me get it. Psalms chapter 149, let's start at 4, get to the point. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Okay, meaning let it be in their heart, man. Okay, let vengeance also be in their heart, as you'll see when I read down. Verse 6. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hands, to do what? To execute vengeance. Okay? And when you read in Isaiah 63, it said vengeance is in his heart, man. In Yahawashi's heart. So that same vengeance is supposed to be in our heart, man. Let's read it again. Verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their noble ones with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye the Lord. All right? So that vengeance, man. Okay, so let's go back to John. John 18, verse 36. Yahawashi answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight. Okay, because Yahawashi already knows what's going to happen. Okay, he already knows. It's in his heart already. Even before he left to go to the Father, man. Okay, he wants the Father's will to be done, to be completed, man. So that righteousness can reign on the earth. Okay, so it says, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence, man. Okay, so it's in his heart, man, to come down to execute vengeance, get his elect, okay, and execute vengeance along with them, man, as him being the head. So if you are in the mind of Yahawashi in spirit, then that vengeance is in your heart as well, man, and you're meditating. Okay, how do we know that? Let's go to Revelations chapter 13, starting at verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, meaning vengeance. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay? So we're patiently waiting to do what? To be able to have that honor given to us by Yahawashi to execute vengeance. Okay? And if it's the patience and faith of the saints, meaning it's in the heart of the saints. They're meditating about it, man. But who's the number one meditating about it? Yahawashi, man. Okay? He's patiently waiting to execute vengeance, to put all the nations in captivity, man, under us. Predominantly the Edomites, Esau, the so-called white race, man, to pay him back double. From there, let's go to Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him. Who is it him? Yahawashi, man. What does the clouds represent? The chariots, man, the angels. Okay, the Lord's army. Okay, when you read Psalms 68, verse 17, it says, the angels and the chariots are thousands and thousands of angels, man. And the Lord is among them, man, leading them. All right? Let's start back from the beginning. Behold, he cometh with clouds, the chariots, and every eye shall see him. Okay, all the people on the earth. And they also which pierced him, man. Okay, because he didn't forget that. Why is it throwing that in there, man? Okay, for one, it proves reincarnation, that those same Roman soldiers are going to be here, the Romans. But furthermore, to stay on topic, because that's a whole nother lesson, to stay on topic, it shows that what? That's in his heart, man. He's going to get him. All right, he can't wait to pay that back. Okay, whoever pierced him inside, man, and all the other things they did to him. All right, spit on him, hit him. Okay. All kinds of things, man. Whoever is guilty of that has to pay. They're going to pay, man. Okay? They're going to pay dearly, man. It's in his heart. Vengeance is in his heart. Okay? They didn't get away. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Because he's going to come with power. He's going to come with vengeance. He's going to come with anger, man. Okay? The earth and the world is going to shake. All right? Because of that vengeance that's in his heart, that he's finally going to be able to execute when Yahweh says, let's go. Go get him. Okay, go take over the world. It's going to be beautiful, man. It's going to be a beautiful time. Okay, from there, let's go to John chapter 14, verse 3. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also, man. That's in his heart, man. Okay? To come back and get us, man. To receive us. While he's executing what? Vengeance. Okay? And when Yahawashi receives the elect, he's going to put it in their heart to do what? To execute. Okay? With the new bodies, the perfect mind, okay? And perfect unison with Yahawashi, man, to execute vengeance, man. Okay? To carry out the judgment written, as I read in Psalms 149 chapter. Okay? All this goes together, man. All this goes together. Yahawashi is up there thinking about this, man. He's thinking about this. He has to wait like we have to wait, man. He wants the kingdom like you want the kingdom. All right? Don't forget that, man. Don't forget that Yahawashi is up there waiting like we are, man, for the same will to be done. All right? Last scripture, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day. And not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing, man. We talk about it. We meditate about it. Him coming, man. Okay? And how huge it is for the world. Okay? How huge it is for us, man. For that salvation, man. To get that glory as joint heirs with Yahawashi, man. We love his appearing because we testify, we talk about his appearing, man. His appearing is prophecy. Okay? We're supposed to be in the spirit of prophecy, man. Okay, so when he appears, he's going to do what? He's going to execute vengeance, also saving the elect to execute vengeance with him, man, on the rest of the world, to put the world in order and righteousness, man. Okay, so hey, man, we got to stay in this mind state, man. Okay, and not give up and not get too tired, not get lazy, not get comfortable, man. Okay, and that takes more prayer, fasting, do what you got to do, man. Go through the motions of righteousness, man. Okay, of the instructions that were given, okay, so you can partake in this vengeance with Yahawashi, because that's going to be a time, man. Woo! You don't want to miss that, man. I always say you don't want to be born, you know, into the kingdom. You want to actually see it go down, okay? You want to see everything. You want to see when all these different high places, okay, different kings on their high horse get thrown off, man, and bow down at our feet. You want to witness that, man. I want to witness that moment to see their face. I don't want to come in the kingdom as a baby when they already been in slavery. I want to see it happen. All right? With that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Makar Kadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom tell you Akim like that is doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.